To subscribe to my channel, click on that red subscribe button and do click on the bell icon button to get notified. Hi guys, Tanisha here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll show you how to make stencils on your own. These are all the things that you will need. First, I've taken a paper of size 10 cm by 13 cm. The thicker your paper is, the durable it'll be. My paper is almost as thick as a cardboard. Now, on all sides, I'm gonna make a border of 1 cm. Now, I'll go ahead and cut the middle part of this. This is how it should look once you've cut it out. Next, I've cut out these paper strips of thickness 0.5 centimeters. Now you could measure the length of it depending on the frame of your stencil. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick them as shown in the video. We are going to do the same thing with all the other strips. So this is how our stencil will look as of now. Next, we will go ahead and take 2 more paper strips and just stick it on the length of the stencil for more strength. Once we stick these 2 paper strips, then we'll go ahead and cut all the excess papers from our stencil. This is how our stencil is going to look. For our second stencil, I've again taken a paper of size 10 centimeters by 13 centimeters. Now I'll go ahead and mark at every 1.5 centimeters, and I'm going to do the same thing on all 4 sides and make a grid out of it. After joining all the lines, this is how your grid should look like. Now you're going to leave the last lines of each side to give a border to your stencil, and then next I'm starting to draw these triangles, leaving 0.5 to 1 centimeter in the middle, and in the below row you have to draw like alternate ways. So this is how your pattern is going to look. Now you can get really creative over here and make any kind of pattern. So yeah, this is how our pattern is looking now. Now I'm going to take a paper cutter. You can also use an X-Acto knife to cut this, and I'm going to cut these triangles out. This is how our stencil is going to look once you cut out all the triangles. So now for our third stencil, we are again going to cut out a border of 1 centimeter on each side. Now I'm going to use the same piece that I've cut out and just draw these zigzag or wavy lines on it. We are going to now cut it out using a scissors. Try your best to cut out all the lines in the same shape, but if they are not in the same shape, it's totally okay. It's not going to look that awkward. Now I'm using some Fevicol and I'm sticking them as I did for the first stencil. I'm taking a paper strip and sticking it on each side of the stencil to give it more strength. So this is how our stencil is looking now. We are going to take a scissors and cut out all the excess paper. Now this is how our final stencil looks like. For our fourth stencil, we are again going to cut out a border of 1 centimeter on each side. Next, I've taken this paper strip of length, I think about 4 to 3 centimeters. Now I'm going to cut out with the length of the stencil, and next I'm going to cut out equal papers for the whole stencil, and I'm going to fold it like this. Once I fold it, I'm going to draw a heart on it and just cut it out. It's okay if your heart is not perfect, it's still going to look good. Guys, I did not fold the paper properly, so hence I've just got 2 hearts. So I'm again folding it and drawing a heart and cutting it out. So this is how a heart paper or heart pattern is going to look like. Now I've done the same with all the other strips as well. Now I'm using Fevicol to stick them. So now again we are going to take a scissors and cut out all the excess paper from the stencil, and this is how our final stencil is going to look. Now for our fifth and final stencil, I'm drawing a leaf on the paper. You could draw any pattern you want again. Now again I'm gonna use a paper cutter and cut this out. You could also use an X-Acto knife to do this. So this is how our pattern is going to look once we cut it. I personally love how this leaf came out. So here are all the stencils and how they turned out. Here I'm taking some different colors of stamping inks. Now you could also use acrylic or water paints for this. Also guys, you can use any kind of sponge to just use the stamping ink. Here I'm using the normal kitchen sponge that we have. If you're using water or acrylic colors, then you could just go ahead and use a paintbrush. So that's it for my today's video. If you are new to my channel and you have liked what you have seen so far, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Also follow me on my Facebook and Instagram pages, the links for which are given in the description box below. Guys, if you happen to recreate any of my DIYs, do tag me on my social media with the hashtag Tanisha's Art Network. So thanks for watching. That's it for today's video. I'll meet you in my next video. Bye bye.